It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. You're in bed, still wearing yesterday's clothes. You're not physically tired. You're mentally fried. There are 12 tabs open about how to get your life together. 3 online courses you swore you'd finish. A gym membership quietly charging your bank account. And somehow, you still feel behind. If that's you, let me say something important. You're not lazy. You're not broken. And you're definitely not alone. There's a reason your 20s feel like this. And nobody prepared you for it. Chapter 1. The Motivation Crash. Homework, deadlines, grades, clear expectations. You always knew what doing well looked like. Then one day you graduate, and the scoreboard disappears. No more semesters, no more gold stars, no more clear next step, just the rest of your life. That shift is bigger than we admit. Your brain was trained for external validation. Now, it's supposed to generate motivation on its own. That's not a small adjustment. That's a complete rewiring. Chapter 2. Why achievements feel empty. Remember how exciting things used to feel. First apartment, first paycheck, first big opportunity. Now, you achieve something. And 2 days later, you're asking, what's next? That's not ingratitude. It's adaptation. Your brain quickly normalizes improvements. What once felt extraordinary becomes ordinary. So you keep chasing the next milestone, thinking that one will finally feel different. But the emotional high gets shorter each time, and eventually, success starts feeling strangely flat. Chapter 3. The Comparison Trap. Open social media for 30 seconds. Someone your age is launching a business, is moving abroad, just got engaged, just bought a house. Meanwhile, you're proud of remembering to drink water. The problem isn't ambition, it's exposure. You're constantly seeing everyone's highlight reel while living inside your own behind-the-scenes footage. No one posts their panic. No one posts their doubt. No one posts the 2 a.m. spiral. But your brain compares anyway. And comparison quietly kills motivation. Because when you feel behind, your nervous system shifts into stress. And stressed brains don't dream big. They survive. Chapter 4. Too many choices, no clarity. Previous generations had fewer options, fewer careers, fewer cities, fewer paths. You have unlimited everything. Unlimited information, unlimited comparison, unlimited possibility. And here's the twist. More options don't create freedom. They create paralysis. Every choice feels like it could ruin your future. So instead of choosing, you overthink. Instead of starting, you plan. Instead of moving, you freeze. That's not laziness. That's decision overload. Chapter 5. Perfectionism in disguise. You tell yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. I need a better plan. I need more research. But what you're really saying is, I'm scared it won't be good. Perfectionism sounds ambitious, but most of the time, it's fear wearing a productivity costume. If you never start, you never risk being average, but you also never build momentum. And momentum is what actually creates confidence, not the other way around. Chapter 6. Performing success. Here's a hard truth. A lot of what you're chasing might not even be yours. The dream job, the perfect relationship, the aesthetic apartment, the productivity lifestyle. How much of that did you truly choose? And how much of it was absorbed from culture, family, or the internet? You might be exhausted because you're performing a life instead of living one. Climbing a ladder without checking which wall it's leaning against is a fast track to burnout. Chapter 7. Financial quicksand. Let's talk about money. You're making more than your parents did at your age, but somehow you have less. Rent takes most of it. Student loans take their cut. What's left barely covers existing. The math isn't mathing. Financial stress murders your motivation. How can you dream about the future when you can barely afford the present. You can't take risks when one missed paycheck means disaster. You can't chase passion when stability is a luxury. You did everything right. Got the degree, got the job. You budget, save, sacrifice. And you're still one medical emergency away from bankruptcy. Your parents bought houses at 25. You're 25 wondering if you can afford guacamole. This isn't about personal responsibility. It's about entering the workforce during historically difficult times. You're not failing at adulting. The system is failing you. Chapter 8, Micro Wins Method, not miracles. Here's the micro wins method. Make your bed. That's it. That's the first win. Your brain gets a tiny hit of happiness. Now walk for 5 minutes. Not 30, 5. Another win. We think anything less than extraordinary is failure. But your exhausted brain can't handle extraordinary. It needs breadcrumbs, not the whole loaf. Read one page, not the book. Write one paragraph, not the novel. The real progress happens through tiny improvements. 1% better each day adds up to massive change over a year. You have to celebrate the micro wins. Literally, your brain needs evidence that effort equals reward. Start stupid small. Consistency beats intensity every time. Your 20s aren't about massive leaps. They're about tiny steps proving movement is possible. Here's what nobody wants to admit. Your 20s are supposed to be messy. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're exactly where most people are. Confused, struggling, figuring it out. The liberation comes when you realize the timeline is fake. Graduate at 22, career at 25, married at 28. Says who? Your grandparents lived in a different world. Social media is just a highlight reel directed by algorithms. Delete the timeline. Burn the checklist. Destroy the comparison scorecard. Your 20s are a laboratory for figuring out who you are when nobody's watching. Make mistakes that teach you what you don't want. Take jobs that show you what matters. The motivation comes back when you stop trying to live someone else's life. When you stop performing success and start defining it. Your motivation isn't broken. It's just been hijacked by expectations that were never yours to begin with. Take it back. Start small. Start messy. Just start. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, let me know your thoughts on what I just shared.